ever tell you you run like a schoolgirl?
Yes, ma'am. People have been telling me that my whole life. I wish that bicycle seat was my face.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
I do not get why people say ACAB. Like, look how nice this cop is being. Like, he's saving her from this creepy man that came into her house, and he gave her a hug to make sure she was okay. Stop saying ACAB. Not all cops are.
こんにちは。はじめまして。私の名前はクリスティンです。私の誕生日は9月4日、1997年です。だから私は今年22歳になります。よろしくお願いします。こんにちは、What's up, yo? 何だ、フォー
Oh, it's low. Wow.
Excuse me.
Hey,
how much is this?
That's $1.
That's $1?
That's $1, yeah.
Yo, my nigga, don't fucking touch my fucking drink,
My fault.
No, dead ass. Niggas got coronas and shit.
Yeah.
Just touched it again.
Oh, my fault. Alright, yeah, you good.
All right, how much is it?
It's $1.
It's $1?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a different one because you touched it.
What the hell just happened, bro?
Loaf vandals. Loaf vandals. Love handles? I have a lot of those. Period, bitch. Call me epilepsy.
Serial killer myths and why they're wrong, part 4. Serial killers want to get caught. Do they though? Serial killers actually tend to spend a lot of time perfecting their skills in order to avoid detection. What tends to happen though is that they get comfortable and cocky as time passes by, and then that's when they start to make mistakes. Most serial killers, such as the BTK killer, think that they can outsmart law enforcement while at the same time taunting them. This kind of mindset actually leads to them to make more mistakes and eventually their capture.
I could lie and say that my boyfriend just broke up with me for clout, but in reality, I fell asleep on the toilet at 3 a.m. for about 30 minutes, and I took a video of me crying because my butt cheeks were really sore.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, and French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam. Norway and Sweden and Iceland and Finland and Germany now one piece. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey and Greece. Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman. Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemen, Kuwait and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium and Portugal, France, England, Denmark and Spain. India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan, Cambodia, Malaysia, then Bangladesh, Asia, and China, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippine Islands, Taiwan.
So I don't wear a bra. I hate them. Now I'm out for a walk right now with my dog, and I come across a woman and her teenage son. And the woman looks at me and goes, disgusting. So I say, ma'am, are you referring to the fact that I'm not wearing a bra? And then she says, so gross. Now I live in a small town, so I figure my chances with this one are pretty good. So I say, ma'am, are you religious? Of course I am. Ma'am, these are the natural shape of my breasts. This is exactly the body that God gave me. It is you who, in fact, is taking a man-made creation to change the shape and size of your body to be more sexually appealing to other human beings. You, in fact, are the one who is disgusting. How dare you spit in the face of God's creation? After that, she looked at me, looked at her breasts, looked at me again, and walked away. Now I'm not even religious, but it sure shut her up.
Hey, what are you doing? Huh? Jaywalking, stop right there.
What?
Stop right there. Stop. What? No. Stop. No. Get down right now. Get down on the ground. You are such an arrest. No, cooperate. You know jaywalking is against the law. It's a federal offense. What are you doing? Don't you move. Don't you touch me. Don't you touch you're responding to requests for backup. What seems to be the problem here? This man was jaywalking. All right, stand back. Let me handle this. Son, put your hands up right now. Son, I'm asking you to put your hands up. Son, if you do not put your hands up, I'll be forced to use this firearm to dispose of your threat. Son, are you listening to me? Don't you play dumb, son. He's reaching for... All right, you asked for it, motherfucker.
Here's a story about my fear of needles. So about a year ago, I got my wisdom teeth removed. You know how people have little, like, goofy stories?
Mine is not so goofy.
It took them 2 tries to remove my wisdom teeth. And it's not that they were, like, bad or anything.
They just couldn't get me under.
My mom had specifically told them that I had a bad fear of needles. She was like, I would suggest putting her under as much laughing gas as legally possible. The lady then goes, oh no, she'll be fine, don't worry about it. We get in there, they have me under the laughing gas. I'm all chill, I'm cool, I'm calm. And she puts this little stress ball thing in my fucking hand and says, we're inserting the needle now. When I tell you my heart rate jumped. As I felt the needle go into my fucking arm, my heart rate did this. Beep, beep. Needless to say, they apparently pumped so much anesthetic into me, it should have knocked me out. I was completely and totally coherent. I was even able to walk out of there no fucking problem. They had to bring in an anesthesiologist in order to put me under. I still was able to walk out of there no problem.
Okay, this right here is why nobody should ever take a fucking shit in the woods. Last year, me and a group of my friends thought it'd be a good idea to take a break from social media by going and staying at an Airbnb in the middle of the fucking woods. Fast forward now to the next morning, our first day there, we're hiking in the middle of the freaking mountains. I'm filming a dope-ass travel montage when the Doritos Locos tacos I had from breakfast decide to resurrect themselves from the fucking gates of hell. And I don't want to be the one to tell everybody that I'm about to go take a shit behind this bush. So I kind of lingered behind everybody and then just went for it. Everything went fine. The issue comes 3 days later when I'm back at home and I'm showering when I realize there's a big bump underneath my scrotum. I pull one of those pretzel stretches and peek my head down there to see this big ass tick hanging off my family jewels. I didn't know what else to do other than call my dad, so he immediately comes over to help. My dad is the type of person to start playing mini golf, step on a landmine, blow his fucking leg off, and then still play the 18 holes before going to the hospital. So he immediately takes a blowtorch and tries setting my balls on fire to burn the thing off, which not only resulted in a weird ass Harry Potter scar, but I ended up having to actually go to the ER to get it surgically removed.
So someone's tied up their puppy here at the Superstore, and it's been here for about 25 minutes now, and the store closes in about 5 minutes. So if it's still here after closing, I think that dog's gonna come home with me. Let me see if I can convince him to come with me. Hey there, little guy. What's your name? Who's your owner? You wanna come home with me? I have a farm. No? Come on. I have a farm and 2 other dogs. What's your name, buddy?
Hello guys, update to my human spine wall. I had some spare time, so I added around 10 new ones to the collection, so it's starting to span out a little bit more this way. We got more darker spines, so they're starting to take over the children's spines. Whoops. Ta-da!
Isabel. Oh yeah.
Uni.
Where you at? What?
Who's Isabel?
Who's Uni?
You and me.
Oh. Isabel. I don't know, I'm sorry.
I'm sure that water's going on here.
Tea.
What the fuck?
Hi skinnies! So, a question I get a lot whenever I show my body is that how are you so skinny? And why are you so skinny? Do I work out or do I have any diets? The answer is no. There's no way in f***ing hell I would ever work out. That's too much work. And in fact, most of my diet consists of junk food. But I still don't gain any weight because I have a very fast metabolism, which basically means my stomach burns food at an all-time fast rate. And it's been that way since the beginning of time. So my stomach is a small version of a black hole. All the food that enters it just magically disappears out of nowhere. What the f***?